Procrastination makes easy things hard and hard things harder. Are you a university student or a UCC student to be precise and still at home thinking of how to report in the next 2 or 3 weeks? Like seriously, in this era, do you really want that first class or you don't? If you want a first class or a good class, then please, this video is for you. I'm here to tell you or bring to your notice 5 reasons why you need to report to school as early as possible. Yes, ASAP, as early as possible. If you're a student and you're watching this video, then please, this video is for you. You need to report to school as soon as possible because of the following reasons that I'm about to outline. This is your girl Miriam Wise, and don't forget, this is Let's Get Talking with Miriam Wise. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit on the notification button so you get notified of all our new and latest videos. And also don't forget to tell a friend about our beautiful channel. Yes, I'll be back. Welcome back. So we are just going to go straight into the 5 reasons why you need to report to school ASAP. I mean, as soon as possible. We are just going to go straight into it. I don't want this video to be a lengthy one. So please, as you watch, don't forget to like, don't forget to let me know your views at the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you all for the subscriptions, the ideas. Thank you so much. So let's go straight into the 5 reasons why you need to report to school early. So number 1, you need a time for reflection. Yes, reflection is very important in every individual's life, like everyone's life. Reflection is an important aspect of our growth. Yes, and there's a saying that says self-reflection is the gateway to freedom. And so if you are able to sit down and reflect upon the things that happened in the previous semesters, you'll be able to have that sane and clear mindset to focus on the new semester that you are about to begin. And so reflection for students is very, very key, because you need to have that mindset. You need to reflect on your mistakes. You need to ponder on your current decisions, how to tackle the semester and its challenges. So reflection is very important. You can have a reflection at home, but it won't be that kind of reflection that I'm talking about. When you get to school, it is you and you alone. You don't have any mom here, you don't have any dad here to be sending you to be going on errands for them and the rest. It is all about you when you get to school. And so that switch from the home environment to school environment is very, very important, and that is why you need a time for yourself after you've settled down, you've cleaned your room, you've packed everything that you need to pack out. You need a time for yourself to reflect upon the things that you want to do or your goals that you are set to achieve. So it is very important that you have that reflection moment. The second reason why you need to report to school very early is that you are able to gather important reading and learning materials for your registered courses. Yes, most of the times we register courses that we do not know much about. Yes, so basically registration happens when you're in the house. So when you get to school, it is an opportunity for you to use the few days to do your little research on the registered courses. You need to find out what the courses are about. You don't just register courses because friends are registering. No, you need to do your own background check on the courses. You need to get to the science market and inquire about the courses and its materials, so you start reading about the courses. This is very important. This is one thing that makes you different from your colleagues. Yes, it is very, very important. It makes you unique. It's not that you're a shark or something, but you are ahead of them. You took time to read about some topics on all the courses. Let me put in, you can't read everything. So you took your time to select some particular topics and then you read about them. And so when you're in class and that topic is brought up, you are able to communicate or interact well with the lecturer, and that makes the lecturer see you as a good student, and also your colleagues see you as different from them. So this act is very, very important, and that is why you need to report to school, so you get hold of these important materials. The third reason why you need to report to school early is that you need to have an emotional and also a mental preparation. Yes, an emotional and mental preparation. This is very important. I could have added it to the first point, which I spoke about reflection, but I decided to separate them because I feel emotions and mental health are two different things on its own. Time and health are precious assets that we normally fail to recognize until they have depleted. You need to pay attention to your mental health and also your emotions. A lot of things happen within a semester, trust me, that most people are not able to handle, or most people are not able to control. And these things, one way or the other, have an influence in their academic life or their academic performances. And that is why you need to sit down as an individual and assess all the emotional stress you went through, the mental stress you encountered. A lot of things happen to us when school resumes. Most people lose their friendships. Most people get heartbroken from their relationships, and you see the results from your quiz papers and you are so down. You don't really know what to do. You are not able to pick up yourself to study hard for the end of semester, and then when your results are out, they are so bad that you have regrets. All these things are things that do not even encourage us to continue schooling, and that is why you need to take some time for yourself to build on your mental strength or your emotional strength. Prepare yourself emotionally, psychologically, mentally for the semester. It is very, very important, so that if that guy comes to propose to you and you are not interested, you tell him you are not interested, you move on. That is what I'm talking about. You can't do this when you're in the house. You need to come to school, have that switch of environment, and then put things in place and start facing the semester as it begins. Right, so we are moving to the fourth point. This point is very, very important to me because I had a personal experience that I wish I never had. Number 4 is that you need to report to school early so you don't miss your first lecture. I repeat, you need to report to school early so you don't miss your first lecture. Your first lecture basically is when your lecturer comes to introduce you to the courses. Yeah, he comes to introduce you to the courses and gives you the course outline and says one or two things to you. Don't take these things lightly, trust me. Don't take these things lightly, because the introductory stage of every course is very important. You can't write an essay without an introduction because it is important. The introduction spices up the person's interest to read your essay or not. Number 2, the introduction is very important because it gives a summary of everything that you are about to say in your essay, or you're about to write in your essay. So introduction is very, very important. You don't need to miss your first lecture, because there are things that your lecturer might say that are not stated in the course outline. And so if you're not in class, how then do you get to know of the things your lecturer said? Don't rely on your friends. Do not rely on your friends, because they will not tell you everything. They will just tell you what they think you need to know, but not what you really need to know. And so don't rely on your friends. The last point I'm going to be talking about is you need to report to school very early so you are able to improve upon your results. Usually our results are released few weeks or few days for us to report to school, and so if you report to school early and let's say your reports, your CGPA or your grades are not encouraging, I think you can use your few days as you reflect and also think about how to start the semester. You also think of how to improve upon your courses or your grades. Yes, there are some strategies that we employ in learning that do not help us. These are all things that you need to think about. Maybe there are some group studies you joined that did not really help you. You need to think of how to disassociate yourself from them. You need to employ strategies that are geared towards helping you to get the A's or helping you to perform better than you did in your previous semester. And so it is very, very important that you come to school early so you plan on how to improve or maintain your results. And this last thing that I would like to add, please don't forget God in all your decisions, in everything that you do. Once you are on campus, please put God first in everything you do. Pray about everything, every decision that you take, and He will always lead us on the right path. This is where I end today's talk on the 5 reasons why you need to report to school. Yes, 5 reasons why you need to report to school as soon as possible. My name has always and will always be Miriam Wise. This is Let's Get Talking with Miriam Wise. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit on the notification button, and also don't forget to tell a friend about our small growing channel. Yeah, so thank you very much for the likes, the comments, the suggestions. Guys, you guys are too much. Thank you all. We'll be back with another content. Goodbye.